Oh, I've got a quick question before we do anything. I watched
Mm.
Grieve earlier. What's the
Oh, right.
fucking death metal song that's in there before they take the mushrooms?
It's this band called Blemish
Blemish?
from New Jersey. I think the song is called "Dipped in Toxic Waste" or something. I don't know. Dipped in sewage. I think it's dipped in sewage. That's what.
Okay. Yeah, I tried to Shazam it, and obviously that didn't work at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, oh, this is an absolute banger.
Yeah, thank you for watching it.
Oh, it was awesome, dude. I had a good time. Really atmospheric. Blemish. Okay, cool. I wrote that down.
Right on.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us with this thing we're doing, man. Honestly, like it really means a lot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. What is the cat's name?
So his name is Stan because I named him after Eminem because he's white.
Nice. Beautiful.
He's a gangster.
This is Harmony.
Yeah.
This is Harmony back here after Harmony Corinne.
Oh, nice. He blends right in.
Yeah, so I guess my first question. So Rob, you were pretty, transparent and upfront with me about what's been going on with you and what transpired, what caused you to sort of, fall into oblivion with booze, and by the grace of something, I like to call it God for self-reassurance. You're sober today with just under a year, I think.
Yeah, it's like, gosh, I stopped keeping count, but it's like 2:30 or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, like what I was talking to you about did not cause it. What caused it was such a calm reason. Was I was just like kind of over checking out, just like, because I wouldn't go wild or anything like that. I was a big beer fan, but what I would do is I would just check out to where I'd just like not be present. Like in that, like instead of being like social and stoked, I would just disappear, at a certain point. And that bummed some people around me, specifically my girlfriend at the time, out. And I was just like, okay, well, if that's happening, then I'll stop. And then like the health benefits of it all is just like that much more, and the clear-headedness and all that stuff. But yeah, then when things got gnarly, just in terms of like turbulent life stuff, that was the hardest time in terms of like not going back to that sort of thing. But yeah, I just kept imagining how much worse that would be, or everything else would be. Yeah.
Well, props to you, man. That's really cool. Good for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
So is this new or familiar territory for you? Have you tried quitting the booze before?
No. It's funny. I was straight edge all through high school, and then, of course, the second you get out of there, you're like, okay, well, I started smoking and, drinking and all that. I don't think I stopped drinking until last year in October. Like it just full on from when I graduated in 2004 to last year, just like in varying degrees, but like at certain points it was like true alcoholic status, and then like in the last few years it's just been like fucking lonely guy at home drinking a 6-pack thing, or 6-pack or more or whatever.
They're like, we can all vouch that there's definite like levels to it.
Big time.
And yeah, for sure, man.
So yeah, you were kind of, upfront with me about your story, what got you, to where you are. You just mentioned that you're in Georgia, you don't really want to be there. I didn't really tell the guys about your story because it's not really mine to tell. How do you feel about filling us all in?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just a little personal in terms of like that person and myself, that person being my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
And you
course.
know, it's like not any fault of their own, you know. So I don't want to like, you know, shed any sort of blame. And I said I don't want to be here, but that's not entirely true either. Like since I've been here, there's been beautiful things that have happened in terms of like um, friendships and things like that. Just my homie James that I met here. And yeah, I don't know. You know, that was a tumultuous thing and did end up with me being here, but it's also like no fault of that person. That's it. I mean, it's wild. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's sad, but it's like also I really don't think I think it's really hard to like say this like live, but like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's my fault. Like I don't know. Like I ended up here um on my own, you know. I mean, I'm my own human being. I'm my own person. Like
Yeah.
you make
Every other
decisions
moment.
and you end up where you end up, and you ended up there because you put yourself there. And that could be just like drinking or whatever, where it's like
Yeah.
emotional decisions or you know, just acting under just being loved. I equate it to being love drunk, honestly, because I was so in love with this person. I'm still so in love with this person, but I was so in love with this person and so love drunk that I kind of, and it's wild because it's kind of the same thing as being drunk when you are in those
Mhm.
like and yeah, it
Intense
just leads you
emotions.
to do
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It leads you to funny places like Augusta. But no, I don't regret being here. I don't. To say I don't want to be here is wrong though. Yeah, because I find beautiful things here all the time, whether it be just like smells walking around and or just like the weather, like thunderstorms and things like that. So yeah, I don't know.
Where did you grow up?
California mostly, Central
Oh,
California,
nice,
um,
dude.
like desert town.
Oh,
Robbie West Coast.
Yeah, yeah, sure. It's
That's
funny
so
though
Rob's
because
from the
my
West Coast
bones
as well.
do
Yeah.
ache to get back there.
Yeah, dude, for
Yeah.
sure. I grew up on the West Coast, like in Vancouver Island, so I always have this like pull to go back. But yeah, I'm sure you can really relate a little bit. Yeah,
Surely, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you and I, we spoke on like spirituality and stuff. And what are some things that you do to practice, you know, mindfulness on your day to day to help keep yourself busy and outside your own head?
You know, a lot of drawing and painting. So I've tried like traditional um, meditation and things like that. And it's so hard to like transfer your mind or like calm your mind to a certain extent with that sort of stuff, even with like guided stuff. And I find
sure.
that like menial work or like creative activities or like even like doing dishes, large amounts of dishes or like vacuuming the entire house is like the best time to like completely tune out and like change. But honestly, yeah, painting and illustration are the like if you want to like distract or like transfer yourself to an entirely different place, I think those are the things. Or writing, I mean, especially if yeah, just writing a story or like writing about your day and adding like little flourishes or something like that even helps. Even though sometimes that ends up being depressing if you're going too interior. Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's a creative outlet, and that's like really
Surely.
really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Art's good for that.
Yeah, good for you,
Mhm.
man. That's awesome.
Has there ever been a time where drugs or booze ever got in the way of any of your projects, whether it be with their music or filming?
I think, I'm not sure, honestly. I can't see that they have. I do think that they prevented me from like being in the moment. Um, in a few instances, but yeah, I mean, it's funny because certain shoots, I would just like not the last one, but the previous one, I would just like depend on having a light beer at all times, and just like I think that there is value in like anxiety, especially in like creative environments and things like that. So like embracing the anxiety and weirdness on the last shoot for Ripple in the Pond of Blood, and in future shoots, I'm excited about just in terms of like getting anxious and like not being able to like push that down with booze and have to like use that anxiety wave to like push things forward, but also like I don't know, like shape things. I don't know.
Yeah, man. For directing, you're largely self-taught, eh?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that a thing?
Mhm.
Holy fuck. So
Mhm.
like I heard that you're watching foreign movies and shit on a little fold-up DVD player on tour. Is that accurate?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah,
Like
they didn't have like laptops with,
yeah,
or at least
yeah.
I couldn't afford a laptop. So yeah,
Yeah,
I had
dude.
like
Like the silver one, eh? It's like a
PS5.
DVD
Yeah, yeah,
player. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Like, was there a point like when you're watching those like foreign horror movies where you're like, I go from this is the shit, I love watching this shit on tour to like I'm gonna start fucking making them. Is there like a point where that just clicked for you?
Yeah. I mean, I always wanted to, but I was like, oh, I don't know. I always thought it was a rich person's thing or something. But I literally, not to like name drop, I hate it, but there was a tour we were on. I think it was in like 2007, with Poison the Well and Portugal the Man.
Oh shit, what a lineup.
And I got to talking to the
Dude,
singer
what?
of those bands and was just like, hey, like, do you like movies? And somehow that opened up, and then we just talked about movies throughout the entire tour. And along the way, I was just like, I'm gonna make movies. Like, that's good. I'm gonna happen. Then I'll hit you up. I'll let you know. And
Yeah,
so I guess that was then.
that's crazy.
And then recently, I was able to tell John from Portugal, but I have not been able to talk to I think Jeff. Yeah.
Jeff, yeah.
But Jeff on that tour, he went to one of his storage units, and not to keep name dropping, I'm really sorry, but this is so sick. Went to one of his storage units and cleaned it out because he had to like get rid of it or whatever. And he gave me like 300 DVDs and VHSs.
Oh,
like
no
just
way.
like a fucking ton of shit, dude. It was so sick.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Foreign, and like he gave me just so many box sets and really cool things.
Sweet.
Right into his fucking brain too. So you have like the most
Yeah.
badass fucking titles. You're like, I got all the Poison of the Well fucking catalog here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking huge.
That's so cool. Wow.
Was there a particular piece of art, whether it be like a movie or a book or a song that really stuck out to you when you first got sober?
Not really. You do see things differently though, which is funny. Like in terms of art and outside of art, you do see things a lot differently. And I don't want to say you judge things, but you do. Like I have a job. I'm security at a bar downtown here, and so I am actively watching people get shit faced, and no judgment whatsoever. I was there before, but like you watch people like stumble around like just like ants, and you're like, Jesus Christ, like what an embarrassing, not again, no judgment, but it's such an embarrassing like way to act where you're just like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can all relate to that feeling. Like we we were
definitely right. Like
yeah.
like I was like that, but now I'm on the opposite, the flip side of it, and now I recognize like how people were looking at me when I was acting like that. But now I'm that guy watching someone else do it. I'm like, oh my god,
it's humbling for sure.
Humbling is a great word. Like for me, like it's not like triggering by any means. I just think like really drunk people are fucking annoying. Like super annoying.
Like toddlers.
Yeah. It's when the conversation goes like this constantly, then I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, dude.
I thankfully am not required to listen to it or deal with it.
No, exactly. That's not in the job description.
No.
I actually had a question for you that my girlfriend wanted to ask you. On the episode of that Border Patrol show that you were on, how did that pan out? Did you just show up to Australia and cameras shoved in your face being like, wrong visa, mate? Like, how did that shake out?
I went, so we just like chanced it. The whole thing was kind of like not ramshackle, but I don't know, like we got tourist visas. We didn't get working visas because it would have been like $300 extra, and like the people bringing us over there at the time, it was called Beard of Bees Booking, but it was just the dudes in Totally Unicorn. And so we just I flew there separately so that I could arrive early and fish and like just hang out and just be weird for like a week before everybody else got there. Because one of our main things was we were going to go out fishing and which we did. It was a blast. So I went there early and alone. So it was like a 16-hour flight of just me like panicking. And of course, to satiate that panic, I drank nonstop scotch, not to trigger anyone. I was just drinking. I like got on the plane looking good. I had like a button-up shirt, all this stuff. Like just because when I go to the airport, I don't know why. I just want to avoid any confrontation. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll dress as nice as possible, instead of being comfortable, et cetera, et cetera. But on this flight, I got fucking drunk and I just like sweat just fucking the entire time because the plane was so hot. So by the time I got off the plane, I was wearing my white undershirt that had like brown because all of that scotch just fucking seeped out of me.
Yeah.
And then of course going through customs, I was just out of my mind, having not slept for 24 hours and like having got drunk and undrunk, drunk and undrunk, drunk like throughout that flight. And the guy, of course, he was some hero where he's just like, he caught this little stumble. He was like, what are you out here for? I'm like, I'm going fishing and I don't know. And then he's just started going through my bag. And I had there were these little cameras at the time called flip cameras. They're like these little pocket cameras. And it wasn't mine. It was the guy who owned the studio that we recorded at all the time, Sam. And so he started to go through it, and all of the footage is a band that is not my band smoking hella weed with giant jars of fucking weed and like chicks and stuff like that. And he's like, "What's this, mate?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know, dude." And so he was like, "We'll have to have you like go like be interrogated." So they set me in a room that only had like, there was no exit, only, you know, only entrances on each side. And then this producer came in and was like, "Hey," he looked super chill. He had like just long hair, all this stuff. And like, I think he had like a metal shirt on. He was like, "Hey, do you want to be on this show? It's called Border Security. You know, this is what it is, yada, 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 yada." And I was like, "Will it enhance my chances of moving on into Australia? Like, will that get me out of this fucking room?" And he was like, "Most of the time." And I was like, "Okay, well, let's do it." Like 6 hours of being interrogated by this lady. Like, they bought me McDonald's. They were super nice when the cameras weren't on, but when the cameras were on, they fucking grilled me, dude. They were just like, God damn it. It was like, so the up and down, it was like some crazy like mental.
That's like
they probably didn't even
psychological.
do the exactly, yeah.
Psychological warfare.
But they're getting me Egg McMuffins and coffee, and I'm just like, I just watched the hours pass as I was in this foreign country, like not knowing if they would just be like, "Well, get back on the fucking plane." They said I couldn't play shows, but they didn't send a fucking agent or something like that. They didn't send like somebody to check. So we just, and everybody else in the band got through fine. They had fucking instruments and like just I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's so funny, dude. That's a fucking hilarious story.
That's awesome, man.
I used to get shit-faced to Giant Mantis versus Turtnip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had a lot of good times with that one for sure. Okay. What are some grievances that you deal with small budgets on your fucking movies? Like how do you just fit that kind of movie into like such a micro budget that you got?
I mean, I don't know, like begging and borrowing and no one really works for money on the shows. So like crew, it's all like for the love of it. We feed people, of course, and but yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Every time it happens, it's like a small miracle. So
yeah.
And when it does happen for like smaller amounts of money, I'm like, Jesus Christ, how the hell did we do that? It truly does surprise me sometimes. And it's not something I want to get used to. If I have to keep making movies for smaller budgets, then I will. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, every time it surprised the fuck out of me. We're like, Jesus Christ, how did we make X, Y, or Z or accomplish X, Y, or Z with such little money? Yeah.
Yeah, because like I don't know how accurate the internet is, but I've seen like some of the budgets posted publicly, and I'm like, holy fuck! Like there's computers that cost more than this, you know. And like seeing like the actual output, I'm like, holy fuck! It looks good for that. Like, you know, anyone that wants to make movies can, for sure.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
That's really cool. I have a question. So I obviously you don't drink anymore. Do you like identify with the label sober, or are you just like I just don't drink anymore? Like,
I smoke weed.
okay.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that mean? You know, like I know that people have called that
Robbie West
California
Coast.
sober. Yeah.
California.
So
We call it.
I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
It's
So
harm
I
reduction,
don't.
right?
I wonder technically if that is being sober.
There, I think it really depends on the person and if you're functioning or not functioning or you know this or that. But like full disclosure, we've all done the California sober thing. Like I don't consume cannabis anymore at all, but like it got me to where I am today, and I'm 8.5 years into this. So that you know, like I just yeah, I don't think there's any problem with that. I think it's a great harm reduction approach. Like, if you even if you were using like cannabis before and then you carried on without alcohol versus just like introducing it to get off of alcohol or drugs or whatever, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought of that. I don't know because like everybody has a different sort of opinion on this, like whether these labels like matter or mean something. And the further I've gone into sobriety, like I'm so indifferent. Like I'm just me at this point, and I just don't do those things anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
sure.
I don't even think about it at this point.
Good, dude. That's really great. That's really great.
With the you know, I do still crave beer, but it's honestly just like taste. And those are things that you can accomplish with in a beer.
Yeah.
And even then it's just like I drink them and I'm like, why am I even drinking this? Like I just spent $13 on this shit.
Yeah.
And it does, you know, has a little protein or something in there. But yeah, I don't even think about it. I drink so many seltzers. Like this is my new thing. I mean, ever since, even before I got sober, when I was like flirting with it, just so many seltzers. So that's my thing. Is like, it sucks because they're so expensive. But the bubbles, like,
dude,
what it is.
Oh, I need it. Yeah, dude. Like I'm drinking like a sparkling water right now, dude. Like it's a cranberry ginger ale flavor sparkling water, and it's just like so bubbly and amazing. You get it. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
I wish they would make hop flavored ones though. I mean, I know they do, but they're like incredibly expensive. It would be so cheap to just make hop flavored seltzer water. So maybe I'll just do that on my own. I don't know.
That's okay.
New invention, new idea.
Hello, dragons.
You got capital right now. I'll invest.
That's funny.
My brain's on music. I have a question. Like,
yeah, sure.
What's your current favorite band right now? Like, what are you listening to on the regular?
Dude, I have not been listening to like a particular band. I had mentioned earlier I had went through like a breakup, and a lot of things are like on a temporary hold for me. So I'm like just wandering through a fog in terms of media, especially with movies. It was the hardest at first, just because that's something that we shared so much of. But like music is a big thing as well, and like there are so many things that like drop this anvil on me. So I've been doing like Discover Weekly on fucking Spotify, or just like sometimes I will feel like punishing myself and listening to songs you know,
Yeah.
from our playlist or whatever, blah blah blah. But I've been digging Mismer a lot. Always listening to old stuff like Roy Orbison.
Nice.
There's this band whose record I was listening to the other day, Black Marble. It's really great, like dark wavy,
Okay.
poppy stuff. Yeah.
Okay. You have to check that out, honestly.
So,
I'm a podcast person lately because I mean, I live alone. I work 2 nights a week, so I like have to have like some sort of like I have to feel like I'm part of some sort of conversation or like I don't know, transfer my mind to be like, oh, haha, like trick my brain into thinking I'm socializing since I'm not leaving the house or something. You know? So
I feel you,
it's a
dude.
constant game. Yeah, it's tricky. And a lot of the times music will transfer me, and I hate to say this because it is so therapeutic, but it will transfer me to kind of darker places if it like triggers, I hate that word, but like triggers something in my like emotional brain where I'm just like, oh no. And then I end up doing like these like spiral trips, of course, and just like, fuck, dude, fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I have songs like that, dude. That like I can't. I may love them, but I don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Like I haven't listened to them in years because it's like we'll leave that one in the vault. I love it. It's great and all, but we're gonna just avoid that one until maybe one day in the future. But you know,
there's some ass kickers in the vault for sure.
I mean, Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
Oh, I was just gonna say, wait a few years and fucking take those fucking songs back. Take them all back.
I mean, like I can relate to an extent. Like when I got sober, like after the first year, like I started venturing off into all sorts of genres of music. Like I don't listen to that much heavy music anymore. Like it was just like I didn't realize it, but like it was affecting my emotions so much all the time. So yeah, I can definitely relate. I've never thought about it in terms of being you know, like a touring musician and like these genres of music like triggering like memories of like partying or whatever. You know, I've never thought about that. I don't know if that's what you meant, but that's
more with the heartbreak. More with the heartbreak thing. With heavy music, it's funny. Like I haven't listened to that since the early 2000s. Like I do get really into like, in terms of like stuff that we would play, I would never listen to that. But you know, like in the past few years, I listened to death metal, but it's like, that's the only, I can't, something about going back to what I used to, I guess it is triggering, not in terms of like partying, but in terms of like who I was or like, you know, what time was even like
brings you to a certain time and place that
you
don't necessarily want to be.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not pleasant. Yeah.
From it.
But no, yeah, I meant more just like songs with me and this woman.
My bad, dude. I totally
no, you're all good. No. That's a good I mean,
but I think that's like, just generally speaking, like people who, you know, get sober and have a either work in music or like used to be a touring musician, blah blah blah. It's just an interesting take.
Big time. Yeah.
Milky, can you relate to that at all?
Like music that I used to listen to while we were touring, like does it take me back there? Or like I don't listen to my band's old music. Like I don't even own anything from Clit. Not a single thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I told you I have a clitoris shirt, and you're like, "Wow, that's one more than I have."
That's
And I
one
was like,
more than I have, dude. Yeah.
I was
When I
like,
was touring, dude, I didn't like listening to metal or anything either. Like I preferred to listen. Like we did with Immersed, we did a pretty large summer tour, and like, dude, it was like Katy Perry, and then it'd be
That's
Chronic 2001. I love listening to Chronic 2001 as much as I could during that tour, man. Because I just did not want to hear any more death metal. I was
Yeah,
over here and in. We're playing it every night, man. It gets to be grind, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. I don't think that's like uncommon. I feel like that's probably
not
it's
at all.
I'd say.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What's next?
What can you tell us about the new movie?
I don't like it here.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude,
It comes out June 5th.
Yeah, June 5th. I guess, yeah, I can tell you that. June 5th on Screambox.
Screambox.
And yeah, it's a horror movie, of course. Kind of a slasher, kind of a true crime, kind of a found footage. It's got a lot of formats, both video formats and storytelling formats. Yeah, it's got some interesting. It's got mystery. It's fun. Yeah, it's a weird little movie for sure. I'm proud of it. I finished it forever ago, but distribution has taken so long. And yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm excited for people to see it. Did I send it to you, Waylon?
I think you sent me the link for it.
Oh, good. Sorry.
When you say like video
I'll have to
formats,
double check.
when you say fucking these mosquitoes, when you say video formats, like, are you saying like some of it will be like 4:3 and then like full like 1080 or full screen?
Yeah.
Do you use different cameras as well?
Yeah, we shot the film on most of the film on like an Alexa 35, so like a really great camera with these really wide lenses, anamorphic lenses, and then other parts of the film were shot with just like a handy cam, like a consumer handy cam. Some of it was shot with like a DV camera. Some of it's shot with fucking cell phones. Some of it is shot. It's mostly shot with the Alexa, but yeah, some of it's shot with like a Sony A7X, I think it is. Okay. But a ton of different formats because there are changes in the story that facilitate those changes in format and aspect ratio. You mentioned the 4:3 thing.
Yeah.
So when we're using video, like actual video and DV video, we're in 4:3, and anytime we're with the Alexa or in certain parts of the story, it's like widescreen, like 16:9.
That's
awesome.
That's gonna look so fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm excited for people to see it.
Yeah.
So you're in another band now, right?
I'm in it's funny, like just like sobriety, like I just don't think about it. Like where I'm just like I'm in some bands for sure. I don't know, with HeavyHeavyLowLow, that's some weird limbo done, I don't know thing. With Bone Cutter, that's always a constant thing in terms of like creation or ideas or anything like that, but we haven't talked about it in quite some time. I'm in a band with the guitarist of HeavyHeavyLowLow, Chip. That's called Pill Mill. It's like a 5-song EP we'll have coming out eventually. And then I'm working on 2 like chiller, not gothy, I don't know, like kind of, yeah, just very chill projects with one is with the guitarist of Thin, Ashley, and one is with the guitarist of this band Stenchel from New Jersey. I think they're both from New Jersey, actually. So yeah.
That's really cool.
Always have things like percolating, but I never think like, oh, I'm in a band. Like, I don't know why, dude. But I guess I'm in several.
So, like, when did you finish your last movie? Was it before you got sober?
Yeah, I finished one, which is about to come out, the June 5th one, and I made a new one in October. And when I made that one, I was sober.
Okay.
So,
okay. So yeah, I wanted to ask.
I don't like it here. I was drinking from when I woke up to when I went to sleep.
Perfect.
Like just to keep my nerves, like just. Yeah. I was shot, not sleeping or anything like that. And then Ripple in a Pond of Blood, my newest one that we're working on finishing right now. We shot in October, and I was sober. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Sick.
Yeah. No, I mean, alcohol. It's like anxiety medicine. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah. It's it really. Yeah. It truly is.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Big time. So the reason why I asked that is because I was going to ask, like, what's the creative process like for you, whether that be music or filming, like pre-sobriety versus in sobriety? Like, what's the contrast like? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
It does. You know, it is different, but it isn't. You know, it's strange, especially once you realize you don't really need it or whatever.
Yeah, it's a mind fuck for sure.
It does. I do still put things off and procrastinate quite a bit, but I think that's just depression. Like, I think that's like a thin line where like hard depression and like being a drunk are pretty similar, and you can get rid of one and still have the other.
Yeah, they coexist big time.
Yeah. Sure. And so like procrastination is a huge thing, but yeah, I mean, because alcohol used to bridge that gap just a little bit in terms of like closing the procrastination gap and just being, let's just fucking do this, dude. But there are similar things, just like exercise or like watching a movie to get stoked, or like, you know, getting inspired and having yourself be driven by other things, you know.
Yeah.
Whether it be other art or exercise or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Do you exercise?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, just like prison shit. You know, I use like dumbbells and this weird suspension thing or whatever, but yeah, just home, like 4 walls and a fucking chair type shit.
Yeah, no, prison shit, that's hard as fuck. That was like the best answer you probably could have given. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm like a sucker. Like
Yeah.
I pay for a gym membership. Like look at this fucking loser, dude.
No, I don't have a car and I don't have money. So I'm like, even if I wanted to go to the gym, I could not. But also I'm severely like, I like being around people, but I don't at the same time. Like, so if
Literally,
I don't have to be,
we're all like this. Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to go fucking be judged by a bunch of sweaty people
Yeah,
being
it's
out
the
in
worst.
public. So if I can assemble slowly some sort of home gym where I can just be like, get a stationary bike or something like that, and just like little things that, because I'm not trying to get fucking, I don't know, giant or something, I'm just trying to be healthy and take care of myself and all that shit. So
you don't want to look like a pit bull, dude.
Not really.
I thought that's what I thought that was like every male's like objective. No, just well, dude, it sounds like you're doing like all the right things, like, and you're not even 1 year in. Like that's really great, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good for you, man. Do you have any questions for us at all? See, now you're on the spot.
Yeah. It's challenging. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking tough, dude. Augusta, Georgia. That sounds like how close to
where are you guys all located? Are you guys all Canada people?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in the same city.
Oh yeah. Is it?
Except
what
me,
is
I'm
it?
in the I'm in the East
yeah.
Coast. I'm in Moncton.
What is the town or the city or whatever?
We're in Ottawa.
I live in Moncton.
Oh, okay.
They live in Ottawa.
Okay.
Cool. So how close is Augusta to Savannah?
Like 2 hours. I think we're 2 hours from Atlanta, 2 hours from Savannah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a wedding out in Atlanta. Well, we stayed in Savannah, and then the wedding was in Atlanta. And like, I remember vaguely being downtown Atlanta, just absolutely hammered at a bar. And dangerous spot to get as drunk as I did too, because I got like drunk as I used to here, and I'm like, man, I could have gotten like fucking murked. Like it could have been the last thing I ever did. But I remember we were like on the patio talking with these two brothers, and then you just see this spider drop down, and the one brother freaks out and he's like, dude, don't move, and he slaps it off him. And I guess it was a brown recluse, but like,
no,
the way they handled stuff like that was crazy, because the entire time I was there, I was tripping out about that, and they're just like, whatever. Like they had some sort of rattlesnake or something in their garage, and it's just like a regular other day. And for me, I'm like tripping balls, because I'm like, I can't live in places with all these scary things around.
Right. I haven't seen any rattlesnakes or brown recluses, thank God. But,
that's awesome, dude. But
I've been on the lookout.
Yeah, be on the lookout, man. But honestly, I really liked it there. Like I was like, I could easily live there. Like we were going
it's hot as fuck, dude. That's one thing. I don't.
It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot as shit. It's ridiculous.
I got
I'm
the
using the
open.
AC. I never use the AC, but yeah, it gets humid. It gets hot. It is beautiful though. I mean, there's so many trees. The smells are incredible. Like, especially now when everything's blooming and all of that. But still, it's like a huge culture clash in terms of like being from the West Coast and I don't know, like there's a completely different mindset.
You're in the South.
Both. Yeah, I'm in the South. Yeah, I went from being in like the progressive West and like where they really just like take care of you, and like everybody's, I don't know. You know, the South is beautiful, and Southern hospitality is a real thing, but there is a certain,
there's an undertone.
I don't know, darkness in the air.
Yeah.
I guess
No
so.
doubt.
Yeah, or like an inhospitability to it, where it's just like, oh, okay. I do feel alien here. I will say that. But I'm trying to embrace it and turn it into a positive experience while I'm here.
Well, that's all you can do, man, for sure. I think that's
Yeah, goddamn right.
yeah. Well, like, I'm not trying to be negative. I like
No, for sure. I mean, that's literally all you can do is like,
yeah.
it's either that or suffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make the best of it. How do you feel about Waffle Houses there?
I'm vegetarian, so like
no.
vegetarian, like Waffle House is
Not good.
not the best.
Not conducive.
There is one within walking distance, and it's brutal because like anything within walking distance is not vegetarian friendly. It's just like Church's or so like Church's Chicken or like Waffle House. Like I could go get an egg and some toast, but I can also make that, you know, 15, 20 feet away.
Yeah.
And not get in a fight or like, I don't know.
Bit by a brown recluse.
Yeah. They'd probably serve them. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that how fucking the guitarist of Slayer died? Didn't he get bit by a brown recluse and
Jesus.
boom, organ failure?
I think there's more to it because he was also like he drank a lot for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think there is things related to that too, and his healing or lack thereof.
He just got rocked.
Right. Then he got bit by a brood. Yeah, that's right. Then he got bit and then checked out.
Yeah.
In a hot tub too.
Terrifying spider.
Yeah.
Drinking in hot tubs. Wow, that
People sued.
Core memory unlocked, dude. I forgot that fucks you up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
People sue.
I'm not
People
sure.
sue brown recluses. Beware.
Yeah. It's just like this little spider with a briefcase. We're like, yeah, showing up for my client. Like, not guilty, dude. Sorry, dude. I'm on the spectrum for sure. So not my bad.
Have you ever met anybody who's got bitten by a brown recluse? I'm like itching now, thinking I'm gonna bit or something.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
My buddy or my dad's friend growing up was a bodybuilder and just like fucking yoked, like just like no body fat, just super buff dude. And he was helping somebody move once upon a time and got bit a bunch and was just wrote it off and was just like, oh, it's fine. And like a week or two went by and they started to turn black and he just had these like spots all over his biceps. And he said that he went in, we lived on an Air Force base. And so he was in the Air Force and they were just like, dude, those are necrotic. Your skin is pretty much eating itself. And he was like, they brought out this, what looked like a small ice cream scooper with a like sharp edge to it. And they just took divots out of his skin where the skin had eaten itself from where the spiders had bit him and all that stuff. So, and because he was a bodybuilder and he was so dense, it just left these like little like divots in his biceps and his pecs and all this stuff. Just like these like weird little
like plugs. That's
yeah.
That's
shit. Holy shit. Man. And this was brown recluse that got him that they're thinking?
Yeah, it was like he was moving in an attic in like Vandenberg, California, and he said he just got bit a bunch, and he was like, oh, whatever. Went on with his day, and then his skin literally started to eat itself. So
that's bananas, man.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Terrifying.
Spooky.
Did you have that shit on the West Coast, like, or is it a different climate, like, for these spiders?
It's interesting. Like, I didn't even think we had them on the West Coast.
Yeah.
But I guess we do. They're more prevalent in like where I am.
Yeah.
But also like they love wood. And where we lived in California, was a coastal town called Vandenberg, and it was very woodsy and moist. And I think what they like is dark, moist, wooded areas in like attics or basements and things like that. So yeah, fuck those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were living on a Air Force base. Were your parents in the military?
My dad was in the military growing up. Yeah.
Okay. Did you move around a lot?
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah, I can relate. Like my parents were in the military, and yeah, no, I moved around a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
we didn't stop until 6th grade. I think, like, from when I was born in Merced, California, we went from like to like South Dakota to Nebraska to like all these different states. And then when my dad started to go on these things called like TDYs, or like overseas things, we settled in California and just stayed there.
Nice. Yeah. It's an interesting experience growing up, moving around so much. Like I feel like it makes you sort of resilient a little bit, but also kind of like a weirdo, like a social, like I don't know.
You get used to not sticking around long enough to know people.
Yeah.
So like growing up, not ever having a friend for longer than a year or two or something like that. It makes things like what I'm going through right now easier for sure, where it's just like, oh, fuck, like even with the band, like I've lived like this like constantly nomadic lifestyle. And so like when I do settle down, that's when I start to panic. It was like, holy shit, I'm not moving.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I can relate to that. I mean, I got over it now, but in active addiction, I was all over the place, man. Like I was constantly moving. I tried like Waylon and I did the same thing where we tried to fucking like move our problems. We went to the West Coast and fucking yeah. But now I've been in this same spot for over 5 years now, and I'm finally like I'm comfortable.
Yeah, that's cool. The goal.
You'll get there, man, for sure, dude. I mean, your place looks great. Like I don't know how long you've been there, but like,
I'm like looking at the posters and all that shit.
Yeah, dude.
I'm here entirely because of the woman I was dating, though. So I'm like, I need to leave because I don't know. And like I said, the West Coast just calls me constantly, just both mostly because of weather, actually.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, dude. It's like it's way better. It's like way you can breathe.
Prior to here, I was living in Oregon, and that was perfect. Like it was just raining all of the time. And if it wasn't raining, then it was sunny and like beautiful.
Not humid at all. Like it's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not humid at all. And if it was, then it was like the pleasant kind where it's just like makes it a little cooler. Yeah. Oregon's perfect, dude.
Yeah, it is. I really like Washington State, Oregon, Northern California. Like those are like perfect climates. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna pivot here and go to he's cracking open another one. Hell yeah, dude, let's get it. So I don't know if this is too personal of a question, so like my apologies if it is. You can just be like, no, sorry.
Sure.
But like are you spiritual at all? Do you practice any type of spirituality? Have you developed any spiritual practices in sobriety?
No. I've always been pretty hardline against religion, one, and religious figures, two. With spirituality, I think that's such a like broad thing that I could say, yeah, just in terms of like, I believe that and we, as individuals, are gods. And like, we control, there is like a greater cosmic thing going on for sure. But I was telling Waylon, I don't believe in like the, Jesus. I don't believe in, God, like the white guy in the sky. I don't believe in any like figure like that. I believe in like energy and, a swirling cosmic indifference to all of our fates, but also, like I said, that we ourselves are our own gods, and that praying doesn't, you don't need to kneel at the side of your bed or any, you don't need to kneel, period. You could just walk down the street praying. And I don't think it needs to go up or down or anything like that. I think that itself is energy, and releasing that. And whether you're praying to yourself or the cosmos or in favor of some person, I do think that even though the classic like, well, hopes and prayers thing is very silly and useless, I do think that praying for people and hoping for people and praying for yourself and hoping for yourself, while it's not going anywhere, it is like fulfilling something.
Well, I think it's
not just within. Sure. Yeah.
It's like energy going out.
Exactly. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, you believe in something. It's like, no. Okay. Perfect.
We're a Christian podcast, eh? You can't use any of that.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty aligned with what you're saying.
He said he didn't believe in Jesus, and I was like, I'm out here. No, I'm just kidding. Have you do you know anything about Hermeticism? I feel like you would vibe with this. It's about like 7 laws of the universe, and I think look into it. I think you would really resonate.
I will.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Absolutely.
Cool. Is that like an Eastern or a Western?
It's in the realm of like the occult, but it's
oh,
like,
cool.
Here, I'll show you. 1 second.
I don't know if you guys can hear my fire alarm beeping.
Nope,
every
not at all.
This is the book you want, but it's called, well, this is backwards, obviously, but it's called
Rebellion.
Yeah. So it's about the 7 laws of the universe, and yeah, I don't know. I think you would resonate with it, man. Honestly, just based off of what you said.
Rad, yeah. I'll check it out.
Because I think like that's the whole thing with sobriety, at least in regards to like going to meetings and stuff. It's something that people struggle with, is like this idea of God, and they emphasize like as we understand him or it or whatever. But having like an element of spirituality in sobriety, making such a drastic change, I think is honestly essential. Like,
yeah,
in my opinion, obviously there's people who are just like, nah, I was an atheist in addiction and I'm still an atheist, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think I'm just stubborn.
Well, We all
That's
are,
my
dude.
main thing. It's just
Yeah, dude.
the main factor in all of this is like, well, if I drink, I lose. Like it's just like I'm in this like I don't know if it's harmful or not, but I'm just like,
dude.
well, you committed to this, so if you drink, you fucking lose. So
Yeah,
Can't lose.
I don't
100%, dude.
baking
100%.
it down to just pure hard-headedness, like,
Yeah.
and that's fine
Yeah.
for me. Where it's just like, well,
No,
whatever, like,
dude,
you know, if
yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's so funny you said that, bro. It's exactly the same for all of us, dude.
Yeah.
Like
You don't lose.
yeah, I've been in and out for like a little while until eventually I was just like, fuck this, dude, I'm done. And I 100% was like, I'm fucking done. Like, no more, dude. And I made a promise and I nope, never going back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fascinating too. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think about it at all. And I think that my new job or the job I'm working right now is just like the perfect reminder of that sort of thing.
Mhm.
That's a very like optimistic way of thinking about it. Absolutely. Like I wouldn't want to do that job, not because it would be triggering, just because it'd be fucking annoying as fuck, dude. But like that's
It is
just me.
brutal because I'm sure none of my coworkers will actually watch this, but it is brutal that some of them do drink, and I'm just like, come on, you are not working at 100% at this point, like, and we are not getting along because you are drinking. It's like, come on. But whatever gets you through the night, I guess.
Yeah. I had a really like compulsive funny thought, and it was when Milky was talking about being in Atlanta, and I was just like thinking like, oh yeah, and then he like turned a corner and then the Yin Yang twins were fucking with Little John and fucking 3-6 Mafia and like, and I was like, dude, aren't these artists all from Atlanta?
And Outkast.
I think 3-6
Outkast
is from Memphis.
Oh yeah, that's right, Memphis. That's right.
Mastodon, Savannah. Same with Baroness and Kylesa as another one.
Lots of good
stuff.
It's one of the most haunted cities in the world, Savannah.
Really?
There's a lot of big old houses that used to be plantation like mansions and stuff there. Like the wedding I went to was at one of those houses, and it was like, oh, this place is, though beautiful, is also super dark. Like really dark history. Yeah.
I have an uncle who lives in Atlanta actually, but I've never been.
It's worth checking out at least once, man.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful place.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I would love to like do the drive, to be honest, and like, yeah,
the drive is crazy, dude. Me and those brothers, we drove back from Savannah to Ottawa, and that was insane. It took like it was over a day,
for sure.
And like my buddy Matt, who was driving, I was like, dude, I can drive. We were in a big Dodge Ram, like a diesel Dodge Ram that was manual. And like, I don't know if his brothers could drive it, but I could drive it. And I'm like, dude, if you need to sleep, I'll drive. But he just was like, nope, I've done this a bajillion times. I'm driving the whole way. And like by the end of it, it was like life or death, man, cranking the stereo, like constantly stopping them to stay awake. Cause it was like, dude, you can't be falling asleep. Yeah, there'd be times where you just on, and I'd be like, hey man.
Yeah.
Starting to drift onto the shoulder, like, oh, fuck, here we go, man.
Dude.
But yeah, it's a pretty crazy drive.
Okay, so basically, if we go on a road trip and do this, we can take turns driving.
Yeah, or like make stops along the way, maybe. Like
We don't know. Yeah, let's do the drive, but let's stop at a motel or something.
we hit every Waffle House on the way back, and I can tell you the one in Pennsylvania is nowhere near as good as the ones in Atlanta.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was like the one meth head cook versus like the ones there. It's like as soon as you walk in, everyone turns around and says like "Good morning" or whatever to you. It's crazy different.
Hey, honey.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sick. Waylon, you've been to the States, eh? Yeah, because you saw have you been to the South?
I went to New Orleans when I was a kid.
Oh,
Family vacation. Yeah, very cool place. But we were also leaving there to go on a cruise. I think so.
okay.
But no, I've never been anywhere else in the South. Oh no, that's a lie. I've been to Florida, and Sarasota. Those are the only two places.
Gators. That's so sick. Do you follow any sports?
Not as much as I used to. I love baseball, but that's all I really fuck with is baseball.
Sick. Do you have a favorite team?
Giants, the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah.
Yes,
Barry
sir.
Bonds, dude.
Yeah,
Barry
Barry Bonds.
God's a Giants
Once
fan.
upon a time, yeah.
Dude, that guy was a monster. We didn't even care that he was cheating. He was just a monster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was a pimp.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. His like dangly cross earring, and he would just come up to home, he would just come up to home plate, and you would just know, like the pitcher would be like sweating. He's like, I gotta pitch this fucking guy, dude. Like just
just juiced out of his mind.
Yeah, he's got a needle poking out of his ass right now.
Yeah. I love him though.
Oh, fuck
He
yeah.
still turns up at games and like does like guest commentary and shit like that.
I love it.
That's so sick. And he like, dude, big juiced up guys wearing suits looks hilarious to me. I don't know why, but like it's just like you know, dude, it's all legal, man. It's real muscle. Like, I heard it. That's funny, dude. Have you ever gone to meetings for anything?
No. I'm not interested.
Solid.
I have heard that it's nice for like a sense of community, which would probably be healthy for me where I am right now, just because I'm so solitary or lonely, if you want to boil it down to one word. But yeah, I'm not interested. Something about it. I have enough, sponsors, I guess you could call them, in my life to where I could, my buddy Jacob, for one, he drinks now, which is funny, but he, was the same way where he went cold turkey. And he is somebody who I can hit up and just be like, hey, what's going on? I'm feeling this type of way. But yeah, I'm just not, it's never seemed appealing to me. There is one right down the street that I think meets once a week, but I don't know. I hate to say it like this because everybody has their own way, but I like depending on myself solely for certain things because it feels that much more winning when I come out on the other end. And that's not to say, anybody's other ways of dealing are lesser or whatever. But yeah, for myself, again, it goes back to being fucking hard or stubborn. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
it's like, well, I'll deal with it on my own. Fuck it, dude. Just, it's always been my mentality, whether it's with sobriety or any other, goal or challenge or anything like that I've either put in my way or had put in my way.
Yeah. Well, there was no right or wrong answer there, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, for sure.
I think like, just knowing that, especially that they're close to you, if it ever gets to a point where you're feeling like shit might blow up, like you can utilize that. But I think you'll be
Yeah.
good, dude. I think you're good. Like,
it'd be interesting inspiration also. So I have thought about it just in terms of like going to meet characters and things like that.
For
Not to
movies.
exploit them or anything. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Absolutely.
characters.
Absolutely, dude. Like, I could absolutely see it. Like, well, actually, Milky's the only one who's not going to meetings.
Yeah, no meetings for me. I'm stubborn too.
Very
Not at
similar.
all.
No, nothing. Just got
Nice.
fed up, dude. Just said fuck this and stopped.
Rad.
Yeah.
It's very
Let me
Yeah, I'm pretty meeting oriented, but that's just because it works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a lot of my sober friends are, constant meetings, So
Yeah.
I get it for sure. Just for me, it's just like I'm also just
a recluse.
severe ADHD and recluse, yeah, where I'm just
Yeah.
like, I need to be doing something. I need to be like,
dude.
I don't know. And so like being at a meeting when I'm like, I could be editing, I could be doing this, I could be doing this, I could be doing this, where I don't need it. But again, I always leave things on the table in terms of like, oh, it's right there. If I want to go down
Exactly.
sit in the dimly lit room and hear, people talk about that.
Dude, I vibe so much with what you just said, dude. Like, I'm very much like a fucking recluse, and I have rampant ADHD. And yeah, you do too, Steve, big time. Like, you actually take meds for it too.
It don't work.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Meetings helped me in the beginning. Eventually, I stopped going, and it is what it is. There's no judgment. I mean, yeah.
There is a strange, like, romantic nature to them that I do view from the outside. I just don't want to be a part of it. But there is a strange romanticization in my mind of it, and like the practice of it, and like the whole, like the coin and all of that stuff. But again, it's just like, that's great for other people. And I think it's really cool, but it's also just like not for me at all.
Yeah. For the coin part, like the 30, 60, 90, 120, like I did 1 year, but I just wanted to unlock all of those achievements and then quit.
Yeah.
And at 1 year, and that was it. So I did that, got my gold chip. I put them in a little fucking bag, and they're somewhere in a shoebox, but that was perfect. That's all I needed.
I did the same thing for 6 months. And then, to be honest, on my this is kind of ridiculous, but on my first and second year, I just ordered them for myself.
Yeah, you can do that.
That is funny because I am very achievement oriented, whether it be on Xbox or whatever it might be. So I didn't even think about that, or I might have went.
Dude, there's something about getting those chips, dude.
Yeah.
So fucking sick, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't do any of the work. I just went literally for the chip. That's it. Fuck.
So
you did a bunch of the work, bro. What are you talking about?
Internally, I didn't do like they give you a sheet and there's like a questionnaire and shit on it in some places. I'm like, I don't know. I'll do it later, and I shove it in my bag, and then like all of a sudden I've got like fucking 3 weeks of paperwork. And
I never had. You had literal homework like that, dude.
literal fucking homework, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do
What?
this. Like, there was like,
No.
you like pull it out, and there's just like scribbles on it, and it's just like the grocery
No.
list or some shit. Yeah,
That's fucking wild, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
have any of that. Like,
It-
but mind
Never
you,
heard that one before either.
I wait, that so this is a first for you too, Waylon, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
some people
like
came in with their fucking binders of work,
Oh.
and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm doing any of that. Like,
no,
fuck.
dude, that's 100% like not. I don't know where the fuck you went to, but like that's 100% not like no. I mean, you did internal work. That is
Yeah.
the work, dude.
you didn't have that, and then like if you didn't do it, you get like lashes and shit.
No, we never got assigned.
Well, we got the lashes. We got the lashes.
Fuck.
Oh, right, because it was a Christian one, right?
Yeah, I went to celebrate recovery. It was the closest one. It was perfect.
Okay.
1 year.
Okay,
1 year.
maybe it was a different type of.
All achievements unlocked.
Hey,
Done.
it worked, man. It worked.
Yeah,
Homework.
it worked.
Homework.
Yeah. Okay. When Milky mentioned Savannah, you immediately said that that's one of the most haunted places. Have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
That sucks.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
I've always been open to it. When I've had strange feelings and occurrences and things happen, but never like seen a ghost. When I lived in Oakland, I felt like I got touched by something that was completely unexplainable. So
Okay.
I don't know what that could have been. And there was always death in that area. So I'm like, because I don't know, something about it. Like I still think about it every once in a while, but yeah, just like brushed one time and I was like, what the fuck was that? But no, I've never seen anything or been haunted or anything.
Like I want to.
I'm so open to it. Yeah.
Like that'd be like I've never seen a full blown apparition, but like the same things, like some stuff that you always try to explain, and then it's just like, it could be that, it could be this, but like I want to see something, but it's like where,
Right?
When?
Yeah, and I think you do need to remain open.
Yeah.
Which I do. I'm always like, please, for the love of God, like show me that there's something. I don't know. But also, I mean, there are so many arguments as to, why there wouldn't be, just roaming spirits and things like that, especially in the United States where we butchered, numerous Native Americans. And so
we got that here. We got that here too. Dude.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And, slaves, the slave trade and all of that, like it doesn't stop. Like, so like, if there are ghosts, like it'd be overcrowded. Like, again, there are energies, just like we were talking about earlier, where I think that like certain places can reverberate energies, especially like just like guitars can hold emotion if they've been played long enough or like in their wood. I think that homes and like bricks and like stones can like harbor energy and like possess and again reverberate and push that out. But I don't think we have like literal like apparitions, like haunting. I don't know. I would love to be proven wrong, but
no,
like...
that's real. Shows were you into growing up? like also I have the white Power Ranger right here too. So like I was big into Power Rangers.
TV shows or
Yeah.
all of them, you know, like probably what most people were into, like, but I loved Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so
yeah.
sick. I still watch it.
Yeah.
Goosebumps and Tales from the Crypt.
Oh my god, dude, you're hitting all the great
on Shudder
answers.
Yeah, I heard it's on Shudder. Yeah, I mean, I've been pirating it for fucking
Same.
forever.
Same. I finally deleted it. I'm like, oh, it's on Shudder now.
Yeah,
It's like fucking 32 gigs on my computer, freed.
I feel like I've watched them all so many times now, though, that I'm just like, I'm done. I don't know. I wish they would do something new.
You guys in the States didn't really have Are You Afraid of the Dark, did you? Or is that like
we did? Yeah.
Okay.
I was a huge fan of Are You Afraid of the Dark growing up.
Yeah.
If it was horror in any way growing up, then I loved it. Erie, Indiana.
Oh, that one was so good. We had a Canadian one up here from the 70s, The Hilarious House of Frightenstein. Have you ever heard of that one?
No.
Okay,
no.
so it was filmed in Hamilton, and it was done like all my history could be wrong, but it was Vincent Price that narrated it. So like every episode would start with The Hilarious House of Frightenstein opening, and then he would do some sort of fucking poem. And there was like green vampires. Like it was. You should check that one out. Like,
I will. Is it live action or is it animated?
Yeah, it's live action. It's like I used to watch it growing up. It was on at like 5:30 a.m.
Jesus.
But yeah, Hilarious House of Frightenstein, and it was filmed in Hamilton, I believe.
Who's waking up at 5:30 a.m.?
Yo, this guy in kindergarten.
Insane.
Yeah.
This guy, that guy is,
He was as a child.
Yeah.
As a child, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to my question. I watch a lot of like like cartoons from the 90s. Like I'm just like I'm stuck in this time. I'm stuck in it. So yeah, man. I don't know. Batman's huge. Do you remember Angry Beavers? That was a sick show.
Yeah, I think that was maybe after my time. I don't know. I was born in '86.
Okay.
So I think Angry Beavers was a little late. I don't know. I've also always had like some sort of aversion to animation.
Okay.
I mean, I love Simpsons. But even as a kid, I didn't love cartoons. I loved like the X-Men animated series.
Yeah.
So good.
Ren and Stimpy and stuff like that. But like it always had to have some air of
darkness,
adult or like maturity to it. So like the Tick was interesting.
The Tick.
Kid.
Yeah.
But like other stuff I couldn't vibe with unless it was like darker. I don't know. I always had to have like some sort of like edge to it, I guess.
Okay, so Batman the animated series.
I liked Batman a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
Mask
of
the Phantasm.
Yeah.
So good.
Plastic.
Yeah. I'm questioned out, dude. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm just
there. This is
there you go. I've seen something. I've seen these images.
Yeah, this was the show that I watched growing up, and it was so fucking badass.
What is this guy on the guy below the guy wearing the hat? What is that?
Wolfman.
It's Wolfman.
Oh, yeah, it's like a Wolfman. And then the guy above the Wolfman, like he'd always like it was kind of like different segments, like like a Mad TV sort of deal before Mad TV. And it was starring like Billy Van is the Dracula guy on the left, and I forget the guy on the right. He's like Igor or something like that. And they'd introduce like the next skit, and then there was like that crazy guy. He does like all this math on a chalkboard. Anyway, it's definitely worth a watch. Like it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up.
What's in your Amazon cart? Oh my god. Dude, is that a Canada flag and then Nature Valley bars?
Yeah, dude. What else do you need?
Yeah.
What else do you need in this world, man?
Patriotic.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. What a deal. 28
Yeah.
Nature Valley bars. What a steal. A record, 30 pack of granola bars, and some patriotism. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I love Amazon, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fucking snoop my cart. None of your fucking business. It could have been worse.
It could have been. That was the.
It could have been way
It could have been way worse. Dude.
Could have been a lot worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so I got
Yeah.
edible underwear. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm taken aback that you agreed to come on this. Like, this is like a little like sort of like hobby that we're doing, and just like I'm kind of fangirling, man. Like, this is like
Yeah.
guy from HeavyHeavyLowLow, like just taking time out of his night to like chat with us. Like, thank you.
It's been nice. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you
no,
so
of course.
much.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of sober people, so it's it's nice.
Well, I mean, like, I know you're buddies with Waylon, but like, you know, we're all like, community is important. I think like there's a balance of, you know, getting to know yourself again, but also having some sort of community. Like, it's essential. You can't just like completely isolate yourself. I don't.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think that's healthy. So, I mean, what I'm getting at is like, reach out whenever, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Thank you. For
This
sure.
has been super sick, and congratulations on everything.
Like everything.
Yeah,
Like everything
Yeah.
that you're doing is
yeah,
huge.
dude,
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
when you get lost in your thoughts, just remember me saying that you're doing everything right, dude. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
For
thank you so
sure.
much.
yeah, man.
For sure. Like sober 5 years on my end. Like, yeah, I got a car, but I haven't fucking directed a movie. Like
Thank you. I'll get a car eventually. It's a very interesting situation.
Yo, I didn't get a car until 5 years in. So like, I lost my license completely. So I mean, like, it's
Oh really?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got sober, got a car, and then lost my license or wrote off my car.
Oh really? Yeah, I had one before I moved, but like I said, this whole move was done under a strange state of mind. So not a lot of planning on my end. I thought I'd be fine without a car, and then I realized like the city's infrastructure and for like pedestrians is like non-existent. So it's been an interesting scramble to like be like, oh, I need a car. I can't even bike to where it's like safe or whatever. Like you never see people on bikes. Otherwise I'd just do that. So yeah, very interesting state of affairs.
Do you work close by home? Close to home?
No, I have to take the bus or I'd have to Uber. It's brutal.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What about like one of those like scooters? Can you rent scooters there?
Shit. No, it's not. Again, like anything on the road that even walking is, I would say walking is dangerous, but a lot of the time you're only going to have a sidewalk on one side of the street.
Right.
And if you're biking or on one of those scooters or whatever, you're in the street or, I don't know, taking up the sidewalk. And it's just, I don't know. It's all sketch.
It's all super
Weird.
days.
Do they fucking drive like maniacs down there?
They do. Yeah.
No doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt, eh?
I think biking is more, or is safer in like Atlanta, where it's like probably accepted, but here even the roads are fucked. Like people drive like maniacs. Like it's a very strange place.
What's the license plate? Isn't it like a no? I'm thinking of Florida. It's like an orange. No, okay, Georgia.
Yeah,
Is,
It would be a peach.
okay,
you're
yeah.
asking the wrong guy.
No, just a guess. just a wild guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you guys want to wrap up?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, so what I've been doing, it's a thing in AA where we say this serenity prayer. Are you comfortable with me doing that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So thanks for tuning in to the Sober Noize podcast. We're going to wrap up here. Thank you, Robbie, so much for taking time out of your night to be with us, man. Like this is like
thank you for having me.
Super sick.
That was awesome.
So gonna wrap up here with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Right on.
So